All right, welcome back, guys. Today we are in my kitchen. I know, what am I doing in the kitchen? I am talking about this Serene 6-inch petty knife. And I figured I would do a little cutting example at the beginning of the video, and then we'll cut away and then we'll go do the normal tabletop thing, okay? So bear with me here. I am not the kitchen master guru. That would be the other Dirk of the family, my son DJ. He is the chef of the family. But I'm going to try here and see, because I don't do a lot of cutting examples. But I thought we would try this out here on these potatoes. I have one potato and one tomato. So it really is one shot, one take. That's all we're going to get. So I have not used this yet. This is the first time I am using it, but I can tell you this thing cuts really, really nice. Now, I will admit I don't have a lot to compare it to because, well, I don't do a lot of kitchen cutting. I don't know all the right things. I'm just going to do a few cuts here, play with it a little bit, and see what we do. But it does cut very nice. It feels good in the hand, and it is relatively sharp. All right, so I know that a tomato is really kind of a cutting thing to see. Let me grab a towel real quick, wipe this off. So we don't cross-contaminate, right? I know that's a food prep thing. We don't want to cross-contaminate here with the tomato and the potato. All right, let's see. Tomatoes, typically, I believe, you're going to either smash them or slice them. And if I'm trying to do a thin slice here, the blade is really thin on this thing, and this is going to work really well. Now, the beauty of this particular knife is Ed Kim from Serene Kitchen Co. gave this to me as a donation for a giveaway of my 10,000 subscribers, which I've already passed. I just need to do the giveaway now. And this is one of the items. There are several items coming out for the giveaway. But there you go. This thing cuts really nice, super fun. And I will be back in a minute. Let's go over to the normal studio and give you all of the specs and details, the pricing, and some of that stuff on this 6-inch petty knife.
A few moments later.
All right, I feel back at home now in my studio. The light's off. The sound is going to be a lot better because I'm using my studio mic, my studio lights, all of that good stuff. So let's talk about this thing. What it is it is the Serene Kitchen Co. 6-inch petty knife. Now, there's two different versions on his website. They look identical to me. I think they're using the same pictures, maybe? I don't know. And they're the same price. These are $275 on the website today. This one, like I said, is going to go to one of you viewers, and we're going to talk about that later. This is not the video to enter to win. So do not enter here. There will be another video once I get the rest of the items. Okay, let me put this off to the side real quick and show you the box that it comes with. You will get the box and everything. It's very nice. Wooden box with hinged lid. You open it up, has a little piece of foam on the top. Take that out, has some more dense foam. Apparently this is the same box for the 6-inch petty knife and the 8-inch chef knife. So it fits a little differently and whatnot. But it seems like they use the same box since there is a cutout here for the larger knife. This goes in, little foam goes on, close the top, there you go. Okay, it's not a super tight fit. So when it was shipped to me, there's a piece of bubble wrap in here as well, just to keep it for shipping. So you'll get the bubble wrap thing as well when you win this. And again, this is not the video to sign up for the giveaway. That will be coming. All right, so what do we got here? We got a big old full tang, thick slab, not thick, but a thin slab of MagnaCut. I totally spaced on what he calls these little grooves. It's on the website. I'm going to put a link to that down below also. Overall, we got 10 and 7/8 with a 6.5 inch blade, if you measure from the edge of the scale, with a 5.71 inch cutting edge. It's 0.013 behind the edge, and I believe it's at 17 degrees on either side for you guys that are sharpeners. I'm not, so yeah, okay. 0.102 blade thickness. It is MagnaCut, obviously, because usually people that use MagnaCut are very proud of that, and they put MagnaCut on the blade. Okay. Weighs in at 5.2 ounces. It is a rubberized G10 scale, which feels really good. And while I didn't do, like, my hands were not wet while I was doing that little cutting demonstration, and please don't laugh at me too much. I know that's bad. I'm not even going to share that video with my son because it's so bad. But if your hands were wet, this would still give you grip. I really like the grip style here. It feels very good in the hand. It has a chamfered spine. So if you were going to, I seen on, Hell's Kitchen and MasterChef, they put your hand on the top and they mince or chop and cut like that. It's going to be very comfortable for that. 6-inch one is probably good for most people. There is an 8-inch chef knife. I'm not sure what the difference between a petty knife and a chef knife is, but again, I'm a folder guy. This was also made by Ed Kim over at Red Horse Knife Works. It's the same company. Well, they've got Red Horse Knife Works, and then he did the little spin-off with Serene Kitchen Co. To make their kitchen cutlery line, just to keep it separate from the Red Horse. I mean, it's the same people, same factory in Chicago. It's like all the same stuff. It's just, a little spin-off. Totally respect and get that. This thing feels really good in the hand. Again, I'm not the kitchen guru. So what do I really know about kitchen knives? Not a whole lot. Handle thickness is 0.769. So it does fill your hand. You feel like you have a very good grip. You are in control. Here's more my style of cutting. Paper, boxes, things like that. This thing is sharp all the way through to the tip. So this is going to do a lot of work in the kitchen. I really like it. At some point, I will get an 8-inch one for my son. Ed keeps saying that he might send me one to give to my son so that he can use it in his kitchen. I can tell you, MagnaCut stays pretty sharp. For me, this would probably never need to get sharpened again with what little I do in the kitchen. Okay? I have another one from Mattia Baroni. Big Knife, Mark Begg, and Mattia Baroni did a kitchen line. I do have one of their, I think it's an 8-inch chef knife. And it still works great because, again, I never use it. It gets used maybe 5 times a year in my house. Let's not talk about what I normally eat and how I use my kitchen, okay? So I'm going to give you some size comparisons with some standard folding knives just to give you an idea, right? There's the Sharpie, the Spyder Codelica. Because I pulled out a Hellraiser, this is a full-size Hellraiser. So one of their Black Death series customs, first Black Death series that he came out with. As I've mentioned in previous videos, Ed is now working with me on building the very last custom Hellraiser. And I won't go into all the details. On a live stream, I did talk about the materials, but it will all be hidden hardware. Hidden hardware for the scales, hidden hardware for the clip. You'll only see the pivot. That was one thing that we did talk about wanting to have done. Another little size comparisons. Here's a standard number 2 pencil because I just don't have a lot to compare with a kitchen knife. So there will be another video coming on the giveaway. So stay tuned for that. I am still, I've got this in hand. I have 2 things coming, I believe, in a few days. And then Todd Fisher Sr. is still working on a build that he is doing specific for this giveaway. So I'm waiting until everything kind of lands at my house. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to do a giveaway. Because that's a different topic. I may do a community post and talk about that a little bit. So if you have ideas on how to do a giveaway, I don't necessarily want to do the traditional, hey, leave a comment and then do a random comment picker. And then a week later, this custom knife that Todd Fisher Sr. is building ends up on Arizona Custom Knives for sale. Or the stuff that's coming from Yellow Day Energy gets put on Facebook for sale the next week because somebody just entered the giveaway just to win. I would like it to be some, long-term followers, ideally, and I'm not sure how to go about that and weed out they're not really scammers, but the flippers that just want to win so they can sell it. Like, I don't want it to be that way. Even with this, I don't want it to be that. Even though this is relatively inexpensive for $300, I don't think anybody's going to flip this. But you know what I mean, right? So if you got ideas, let me know. Ed, Kim, thank you so much for donating this to the channel. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I really appreciate that. So thank you very much. He's probably going to work the price into my custom Hellraiser somehow, but that's okay. I'm paying for the other stuff that I'm giving away as well, so it's okay. But let me know what you guys think about this as a kitchen knife, because I really would like to know your guys' opinion, because I ain't got nothing to gauge it against. I don't do any food prep, so it's hard for me to say. Anyway, I've rambled long enough about this. Again, thank you, Ed. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please stay tuned for the giveaway. It's going to be really epic, and I want everybody to be involved. Thanks a lot, guys.